5-second countdown before you start, so I know when to mute. And so these guys have like adequate time to prepare for they're going on.
Oh, looks like we're already on, so it doesn't really matter. Hello chat, hello chat, hello chat. All good, all good. Least scuffed NWC stream ever, am I right? But we're getting into it. Warm-up's happening. I believe this is Canada B. Canada B versus Canada A. Match of all time. Streaming where? Question mark. We're getting it figured out. So unsure about who to root for, Canada or Canada. Personally, I want Canada to win, but that's just me. Canada winning would be cool versus Canada versus Canada.
Good, I posted it.
Very nice, very nice. But we are getting into. I believe this is Canada B warm-up map. 7.98, basically 8 stars. For three, almost 4 minutes. Just a banger of a song too. I mean, I'm expecting an FC. I don't know. I'm expecting an FC, and maybe if we get a Canada A warm-up map, maybe we'll get a Mania map. Who knows?
True, I sure hope we find a Mania map.
Mania map
is probably the best mode, obviously.
Best mode. That's why this is a standard tournament, because Mania is just too good to have a tournament for. Of course. But I mean, we've had it before. We had a Taiko. We had a Mania map before. I think it's Canada. Canada was in that one too. So we shall see. We shall see.
Oh, looks like they're throwing on Relax. Oh, it's 8 stars. I just realized.
Yes, it is 8 stars. So this Relax just might win them this. I don't know how well this is gonna go, but we shall see.
You know what? I think Canada will win.
That's what I've been saying. I think Canada winning would be pretty cool.
Yeah, I agree.
I believe is that easy Relax? I don't know what the third mod is. Apple Rod's running.
I think that's spun out.
I think that might be. And then who knows what Akanu is running? I think maybe like the same time.
Looks like Hidden Hard Rock.
Hidden Hard Rock.
Relax and
Relax spin out. That it's like sudden death or whatever that mod is called. The strong 5,000 point lead from Canada B just because they have 2 people on no fail. Maybe if Canada A gets enough combo, maybe the Relax pays off. But seeing as it doesn't give them any points, it'd be hard for them to manage that.
People have really solid Relax aim, which is kind of insane to me.
Yeah. Ronnie Mar's actually not doing too bad with it right now, actually. And neither is Aikanu. 96 out. 93. Mir on Canada B, 98. Even with Relax, I mean, it is an 8 star, so misaims happen. Dino seems to have given up.
You know, they're like, screw this, I'm done.
I'm done. I don't like this warm-up map that we picked. I'm
Bring
just
me back
here.
to Mania.
Bring me back to Mania. That is certainly what some of these people are probably thinking. But yeah.
I keep looking at a bunch of some of these plays. I'm like, how are they hitting these streams? And I keep
And then it's like, Relax.
Relax.
Yeah.
These are pretty insane 6 digits.
These guys are going crazy. It is kind of crazy watching Apple Ron's BOV with the easy.
Yeah, especially on the really long streams.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I'm not. And then these jump patterns. I mean, how are you supposed to read that? I don't know. It's too advanced for me. That's for sure.
I mean, neither did Apple Aaron. No.
Yeah. I've said it before. I'll say it again. I respect anyone who can play Hidden because it's so alien to me.
This is true.
It's a weird mod to be called easy when it is the hardest one by far.
You know, easy is not necessarily easy.
Definitely
in most
not.
cases.
Yeah, this seems to be a Mir still winning the act battle here. I can do on the other side of it with 96. Ronnie Mar still holding in the 90s, 93 with the relax. But Mir's doing actually a pretty good job holding this act.
I just realized this is over almost 4 minutes long. Is that?
Yes.
That
Yeah.
a lot
Yeah.
for a warm up? I thought max was 3 minutes.
I thought so too, but at the same time, I think the rules on warm-ups are a little lax. I'm honestly haven't.
Unclear, you think?
Yeah, it's unclear.
Just to be clear, warm-ups are shorter than 4 minutes.
4 minutes. There we go. That makes sense. Thank you, ref. He knows all.
Thank you so much, referee.
Yes, he knows all. But yeah, 4 minutes, I guess. I mean, I don't know if a rule was ever added to no more
that was
modding, but
A's warm up, right?
Canada B, I believe. That was their warm up. I believe so. Unclear as to who is the chooser of that, but I think Canada A was wanting Canada B to have that first warm up map pick. So definitely interesting to see. Warm ups for teams like these are always interesting because it's more competitive and less competitive all at the same
Oh,
time.
it looks like it was Canada B's warm up.
Yeah. And then Dimples picked that. We can't even see how he did, but what a pick from
I hope
Dimples.
they had a lot of fun.
Yeah, I bet he did. I wonder if he was on easy as well. Or relax.
Yeah, look, seeing these very interesting warm ups really makes it.
Yeah. I mean, when the
What are
map
they
is
gonna
so
be
good, you
picking
have to put. Yeah. I mean, like Chat said, when the map is so good, you have to put relax on. You know, it's just like the best warm up ever. Who needs the finger warm up when you could just aim instead?
This is true. You can't tap if you can't aim tap first.
I mean, it's only logical, right?
It only makes sense.
It makes perfect sense to me.
Yeah.
I mean, can't do one without the other. But the important one definitely has to be aiming, right?
Yeah.
Anyways.
Imagine you just don't aim and you just
Exactly.
tap somewhere random, not even where the note is.
Exactly. Awesome stream crash. Let's go. This is the here. I mean, looks like the stream is still live. So I mean, at least on the stream's alive. Client's dead. So we're getting that pulled back up. Getting that figured out. Anyways, in the meantime, while Mr. Superman gets this figured out, ask me, who do you think is gonna win, Canada or Canada?
Ooh, that's a difficult one. But you know what? I have my eyes on Canada. They have the winning spirit in their eyes.
Yeah, I agree. It's a strong roster Canada has. They are just, it's something about them really just exudes excellence in Canada. You know,
they exude just power over Canada.
Over Canada, obviously. But we are back. But I don't know. I mean, Canada could totally. I mean, Canada versus Canada. It's always difficult to say. Odds are stacked against them, but you never know what could happen. This is a wildly different map from what we just had. This is two. This is Tespelzy 2.9 star rating. So basically 3 stars. 2.5 minutes long.
Is this the start rating where you have to like start boosting? If I remember correctly.
Oh, this is catch.
Yeah.
Oh, this is catch. I didn't even notice. Catch the beat map. ER Trooper is gonna be really excited when he sees this. I know I am.
Yeah, I'm so excited.
I'm excited to see how this goes. Hit Dimples on the hidden. He might just be the GOAT out of all of them here. Canada A making bro with an SS with hidden. Canada A making a fatal mistake pitching catch the beat into Dimples. Just an absolute fool's move apparently, considering the point difference racking up just due to Dimples.
Yeah, the multi-mode champion here. Dimples Army.
Dimple Army rise up.
Close.
Nope. He finally drops the SS, but all in that 99. Still with the hidden, so racking it up. I mean, on the other side, it's pretty similar scores each way. Dino, Kent, and Alexi are, from what we can see, a little bit behind. USA, oh my gosh. Canada A, a little bit ahead of them, but Dimples with 300k, closing on to 400, keeping it up.
100k gap, thanks to Dimples, solid 99% accuracy. They did miss earlier, however, but the lead is still gonna increase as the other team recently drops.
I mean, if there's a Dimples FC, what can you do? Oh, and I think he just dropped. Oh, unfortunately, I mean, it's kind of swapping. It's kind of swapping over, but I mean, not for long. Dimples is holding more combo than the most of anyone.
Yeah, kinda.
Yeah, Ronnie Mars holding some too there as well. So as I say that, he immediately drops. That's my fault for sure.
Yeah, no, thanks TNT.
My bad.
Appreciate that one.
You caught me. I'm sorry. My caster's curse is just too strong. But yeah, 200k, focusing on the last like 8th of the map. Dimples finding another miss. Still close to the FC, but still 700k. Nothing to scoff at on the catch and beat map. Especially he's like pretty good. Ronnie Mar honestly sneaking up with a 500k. I believe that's what that is.
Dimples reached 99. They did. They did. 99.
Big
but they dropped it immediately.
Why'd you say anything? Why'd you say anything?
I'm sorry, Dimples. Don't watch the VOD.
Don't watch the VOD, Dimples. You won't like what you see.
Don't watch the VOD.
Don't watch the VOD. That's just really unfortunate. We just cursed Dimples through that whole run. So unfortunate for us. But I guess we're going into the gambling part of the stream. Rolls, bans, picks, protects, whatever you like to say. But we'll see how that goes from there, at least at this point.
What do you think Canada will protect, or Canada A?
Canada A, I mean, just they have super solid scores on pretty much anything you can think of. I imagine it's probably going to be a free mod, in my opinion. Free mod, maybe like a no mod 2, no mod 4, something.
I was thinking for Canada A, I thought they would like maybe protect like no mod 1 or something, because they've just been very consistent.
Very true. I mean, it's one of those things where it's like kind of like a toss up. I mean, Canada A wants to protect those maps that, you know, they know that they want to play. I mean, they're pretty good at most everything. With Canada B, it's going to be more strategic. Normally, like, what can we not miss out on playing that we think we're going to really get the most value out of this here. But yeah, let's see. It looks like Canada B
to pick seconds.
Yeah, picking second. So very interesting. Not super surprised here. So they're protecting second as well on this. So we'll see what this Canada A team protects.
Oh wow.
Well, yeah. I mean, this is Canada B's pick or protect. Oh, we'll give it a minute to sort itself out.
Was it protect or was it Canada A?
I believe it's protect second, pick second, ban first. If I'm not mistaken.
So okay, so
second. Okay, so it's protect first, ban second, pick second. I see. Okay, that makes more sense. All right, so Fremont 2 protected. Not super surprising from Canada B. They're pretty good mechanic players. Knowing that they want to try to get the most value they can out of these free mods. using their wide range of skills. I believe they have an easy player if they are confident in that. They can take full advantage of that.
Yeah, oh wow. Throw away my Nomad once. They're going with the DT2, the speed method.
Very interesting, very interesting. DT2, pretty fun map. Yeah, it's pretty entertaining. We'll see when these picks eventually comes out. Gonna be out with the first ban. I wonder if they already have a game plan coming into this. They seem to be pretty fast with it beforehand. Wouldn't be surprised. Maybe it's a Nomad 3, Nomad 4. Maybe it's a hidden. Like I said, there's so many things that you just kind of want to protect yourself against. I imagine it's just what did they do worst in practice and then go from there. Whether they know that they can absolutely just like not want to play into them. I mean, it is Canada A versus Canada B. These teams are close, so they know a little bit more about each other than the average team would.
Yeah. Well, granted, they are from the same. They are in the same country, which is Canada, and they're going with a hidden one ban. Maybe not having the strongest hidden roster.
Yeah, I mean, we'll have to see how that ends out. I think they both are like decently strong in hidden. I know if you look at qualifiers for Canada, they didn't have the strongest hidden plays of all time, at least in qualifiers. Checking through, I mean, round of 32, it's always different there.
Win Team Canada A, hard rock 2 ban. Honestly, I can see it because this is definitely a more it's just hard rock consistency and really long map, like almost 4 minutes.
It is a draining map. It gives more time for those mistakes to come out, which is not like what you want, especially in this low SR pool where anything can happen. I mean, this could end up being a really, really close map. C1 versus C17, you wouldn't think it, but 4.25 qualifiers were played at 4.5, so a 0.25 jump doesn't seem like a lot, but it can be. So
yeah, we are still in early game, as you said. So I do believe maybe these two teams are a little more comfortable act-wise. Although it could go either way, especially with these low SR maps.
Yeah, it could go either way here. This is gonna be Nomad 2 coming out from, I believe that is the Canada A pick. So we should be seeing how this happens. See if there's any swaps in these teams that would be happening. Mirror and Superior Fish seem to be in Canada B. Canada A doesn't seem to be swapping out, as far as I'm aware. Ronimar, Showermat, Aikinobu. So, I mean, Electivator, yeah, coming in for the Nomad 2 here. This is one mistakes are easily made. So first map nerfs can come into play here.
Yeah, the Nomad 2, it's an interesting pick. It's only 162 BPM, but not everyone's very good with the Nomad 2 finger control.
Yeah, with such a low BPM, I mean, it can get. It's more finger controlling more than anything else at that point. Rather than just the pure streams. It's more of a basic stream as well. So we'll see how this goes. Like I said, low SR. Never know what can happen here. I think maybe Superfish had an early miss, like first note. But that seems to be the only thing going on here.
That might be the client.
I might have been the client, actually. I think you might be right there. Electivator holding on with the SS. So Shower Mat. See how long they could hold it. I speak it into existence. Electivator finding the non-SS. Shower Mat's still holding it here.
Yeah, Meyer going to be finding the first drop of the match right now.
Now that's going to be really important here for Canada A to stick it out here, make the most of that drop, and just try to hold, and see what they can get out of it here. Still the Acleo side of Canada A as well. Canada B trying to fight back and get that back up. Oh, Electivator finds a miss as well. That's just not going to help either.
Canada A, they're definitely a very consistent team. They are able to hold the combo relatively well from what I've seen in qualifiers. And we're seeing that displayed here with very solid accuracy across the board. 2 97s, or at least there was 2 97s. The highest stack on to Canada B being 94, very solid though, still with the full combo.
Yeah, so Fury Fish still keeping the minute. I mean, if Canada B wants a chance at this map, they're gonna have to hope for Canada A drop here soon. It doesn't seem too likely, but you never know. Never know what can happen. Alexi Vader and Mir dropping again. Unfortunately, I think that might just almost be a nail in the coffin here. I mean, they're just pulling away here, Canada A. It is at 500,000 points. It is going to be a tough comeback from here. Only with a quarter of the map here. I just don't know if it's possible. Especially with the triple FC so far from Canada A.
Yeah, Shower Map holding very nice, very respectable accuracy of 98.5. Well, it looks like I can, not too far behind 96%, and we're getting right to the end of the map, and we aren't seeing any drops. It's going to be a very weird ending section, and everyone hits it. Unfortunately, we didn't see
Mirror finding a miss towards the end. Superior Fish did a good job on Canada B, trying to keep Team in it with an FC, 93% act. Definitely nothing to sneeze at here. Just unfortunate from the side of Canada B. Some unfortunate mistakes cost them that. Triple FC, Canada A. Not much you can do about that unless you're also, just fighting an act battle over it. Seems to be a good, solid first map pick for them. They knew what they were doing, knew what they were good at, and executed on it well. So 940k, 900k, 8600 or 1000, sorry. But
all of them beating out Superior Fish, which only 100k. Very solid scores across the board though, all above 400k, which is for something like this low BPM finger control-y. I guess you could call it finger control, like you said.
Yeah, it's more of the basic streams rather than anything else, just because they're so much slower and kind of not the most complex streams that you would see. But still, I mean, even with this such low BPM, it's so easy to find those act drops. So having two 900k scores is pretty impressive there. So going through all of that, we'll see what Canada B has in store for us here. Hard Rock 1 into Canada A, Phantom Blossom here. This is more mechanical than some other of the Hard Rocks here. I believe this is on the shorter side of it as well, so easier to hold those FCs as well.
Yeah, looks like Canada A actually didn't have a Hard Rock score on this for last week, but Canada B does, and they were top 3 on it.
Yeah, I mean, they're confident in it, and I don't see why they wouldn't be. I mean, this is a good, strong pick for them, especially if, they weren't expecting Canada A to ban it. So, I mean, I can see a Canada B point here. I see it in the future. They just have to have some strong scores here, and then, I mean, it's off to races from there. I'd be 1-1. Like I said, we're early game here, so C1 versus C17. It's not the most impossible matchup you'll ever see here, so I'm expecting some points from Canada B here, and this might be the map to start that off.
Yeah, this Hard Rock one, only 185 BPM, around 2 minutes, so not really long as your usual Hard Rock one, or at least based on the Hard Rock ones that I've played. And they showed that they were pretty good on the Hard Rock one of last week. Solid 600Ks across the board.
Yeah, for sure. And I mean, the CSIs on this is also pretty low. 4.9. Typically you see those Hard Rock ones, 5.2, something like that. Still like testing the CS of it all. But yeah, this is like not that long of a map here. I mean, I think this is a max combo 700-ish. Not 100% sure on that. So don't quote me, but I think it's around 700. So definitely easy. We're probably gonna see some FCs here, probably quite a few.
Yeah, as I said though, the map is pretty short, so any misses will make a much bigger difference than they normally would.
Very true. Starting off here, we'll see if there's any noticeable act advantage. Canada A seems to be having a slight one here, but so I see Dino has a 95 act here, so not bad at all. See if he can hold it through the section here.
Dino with a very solid 95% act. Way ahead of everyone from Canada A though.
Yeah,
a little behind on the accuracy with 82%, but nothing you can't come back from.
Definitely not. Definitely able to get that further up. I mean, Canada A seems to have all the pretty much similar combos here. Or sorry, not combos, accuracy. So around those 90s, 91s. Down KFC still holding the 93. Alexi Vader starting to get more. And I can do finding a miss here. That could be huge. Dino trading it back. Alexi Vader and Mir have to hold this back to, keep them in that game here. We'll see if we can find recovery combos here from each side.
Dino FC or Dino Can't FC, the one person you don't want breaking with that accuracy, as everyone else on Canada A, they're holding above 90%. Their act has recovered, as I said. Nothing too hard. Canada A, they're just showing that they can just hold combo even when the accuracy is a little low.
Alexi Vader is picking up that accuracy. We saw them at the 80s, 81s, now to the 87s, so maybe they can come back from that here. They're still pulling away slightly, but it is coming slightly back. It's kind of trading here. Next, act drop or miss could decide it here. Quarter of the map left, so everything up to here will be really important here. Back increases and running, we're finding a miss. This could swap really, really fast here.
Second full combo out of Canada A. Dino FC also dropping, but there's still 2 FCs on Canada B. There's still a chance for Canada B to bring it back here. We just need maybe another break from Canada A. But
such little time left. 20,000 points in between. There might not be enough time. I think there's just too little notes left to bring this back. 13, 10K, 8K. Oh, it is swapped!
Oh, they brought it back!
Oh, it is swapped by 11K! 12K win for Canada B. Ronnie Moore finding the unfortunate miss, which allowed Canada B to come back into that game. Mir and Alexi holding those clutch FCs for Canada B, allowing them to get that point. Very, very clutch performance by that Canada B team.
Yeah, congratulations to Alexi and Meyer there. The only person on Canada A holding a full combo is Shower Mats. Unfortunately, not going to be enough. Canada B will be taking their points.
Yep, Shower Map holding with the top score in this map, so he definitely did a great job on this, especially with the FC 92% act, almost 93, 90, so 92.7, very close to the 93. So he did a good job with that hard rock. Just some unfortunate misses from some of the other Canada AA players. But yeah, that was close as close can be. 11K in between. I mean, I didn't think they had it towards the end. I did not think there was enough notes left for them to get it, but they got it.
Okay, that was certainly a surprise coming from Canada B. As you said, I also was pretty surprised that there was even enough time.
Yeah. Cinema, honestly.
Yeah, absolute cinema. These are the matches that you strive to see. These close matches. You're never too sure who's going to be taking the point on these.
Yeah, exactly. I've been saying pretty much since now, and I've been preaching this. Low SR makes for some moments. I mean, you never know what's going to happen here. I mean, upsets can happen. So you never know what's going to come through with this here. Next pick, Canada A though. We'll see what they have in store for us here. Maybe it would be a hidden 2. Maybe one of their Nomad 3, Nomad 4 picks, something like that. Some of the things that they know they consistently, typically do well on. But we'll see here.
Yeah, I could see it. I could see it being a hidden 2 there. It's a. Oh, but no, we're not going with the. We're going with the speed pick. We're immediately going with the protect, right? If I'm not.
Yeah, that DT2 was a protect pick. Once again, typically you want to save these. Maybe this is more of they want it as a momentum swap here, which is completely valid. Not the one of the earlier protect picks that we typically would see. I mean, in a match like this where it could be close, you kind of want to try to save those for later, maybe until after second ban phase, which will be coming up here. Not after this map, but the next one.
Yeah.
But we'll see how that goes for them here. I mean, they have to have some confidence in it. I mean, they did protect it.
They must have a really strong speed roster, and what would it be on with DT
with
on this
DT
map?
On this map?
I'm thinking, wait, it would be like 240.
It is 240 actually.
Yeah,
looking back into it, 240 BPM. Train's about 1:52. So not long, not short, kind of in the middle there. Not high CS. Not super high AR either. I think 9.7. Looking into it. So I mean
that's relatively high for a newcomer. In this
very true. You know what? You're very right. 9.7, not too much to scoff at. I mean, especially when you're not playing hard rock and the actual aim speed is picked up a lot. AR7's nothing to really count out there. But we'll see here how Canada A will actually do on this. Data Button subbing in Canada A. Shower Mat and Aikino staying in. It looks like Canada B doesn't have any swaps, at least that I can see at the moment. So seems like we're gonna have pretty much the same roster for them. See if they can maybe pull out a breakpoint against Canada A in their own protect pick. Would be kind of surprising, but you never know.
Yeah, this map has a lot of short bursts, but they are very quick, and you're not guaranteed to be holding your accuracy on a 240 gun bursts.
Yeah, accuracy is going to be
underestimating the both of these Canadian teams.
Maybe we are. We're about to find out here as we're getting into the map here. So we'll see what these accuracies are about to look like here. I assume going to be higher than we would probably think. Maybe up in the high 90s. Little bit of a Bancho problem here. Gotta love Bancho.
Yeah, but it looks like there's one of the people on Canada B wasn't able to show up.
I see. Yeah.
They weren't let into the lobby, or not the lobby, well, the match.
Yeah, as Shadow Mac was saying, he's like the Avatar. When they needed him the most, he vanished. But it looks like he may be back, right? So looks like it was aborted rather than anything else.
Yeah.
But we will see here how that goes.
As I said, a lot of bursts around this map, and some like relatively well. There's some short bursts, some longer bursts, if I remember correctly, and it's all relatively quick.
Now coming out here, Canada A, I believe with a slight athlete here. 96s. Databai, I'm finding an early miss here. Alexi Vader trading that off. 75%, 77 AC on Dino. If you can bring that up, that might be good. I can do finding a miss as well. They are going down fast here. If Dino FC and Mir can just hold those, no matter the accuracy problem, they're gonna do great on this map here. So we're about to quarter way through. 2 misses already on Canada A. I can find another one here.
Dino FC is going to be trading that full combo though, and it is still 2-to-1 full combos. Alexi and Meyer holding on to the FCs for the team. The accuracy advantage is over to Team Canada, but Databind is going to be finding a drop. Aikinu finding a drop. Dino
finding a drop as well in that. Yeah, this is just some unfortunate misses coming out from everyone. Shower Mat holding the FC on side of Canada A, but Alexi, Vader, and Mir having such strong. I believe that was both FCs. I think Alexi had a Bancho miss earlier. Alexi saying he's a DT lover, and he finds a miss early. So it is Shower Mat versus Mir here. 100,000 point difference. Shower Mat having the AC advantage, but I don't know if it's going to be enough there.
I think it might be enough. That accuracy from Shower Mat is kind of insane, but Meyer gonna be catching up soon. Aikinu gonna be finding a break. Data Bison also finding a break. Not gonna be helping out Shower Mat in the slightest, as the supporting combos on Canada B a lot better than the support of Canada A here.
Yeah,
Meyer still pulling onto the FC there. Dino gonna be missing here. Data is gonna be trading it though. Still 2 FCs to 1.
Yeah, an 8th map. Mir does find a miss here. I don't know if it'll be enough time though. 100,000 point difference, declining rapidly here. Alexi with that 300 combo needs to hold this through to keep it from going past. But they swapping back. Shower Mat with the FC here, holding it.
Shower Mat
misses. He misses. Alexi might be able to bring this map. Oh, and by 11,000 points. 11,000 points. Another within 20,000 points for these teams. Canada A fighting the win that they needed on this pick. As close as it might have been, Oh my god, that was almost a Canada B breakpoint on the protected map for Canada A. That could have been rough for Canada A. They got to be sighing of relief here that Mir found that break there, because if not, I mean, that could have been super unfortunate for inside Canada A. Canada B, strong scores from Alexi, strong score from Mir. Unfortunately, no FCs, but they held up a really good fight on that map.
Yeah, for sure. Shower Mat's gonna be bringing the clutch, breaking just late enough for it to not matter in the end for Canada B. Solid scores around the board though, like always, as expected from two very strong teams. They are in the top 50 percentile.
Yeah, and then we're gonna see a Fremont 1 pick into from Canada B here. I believe they protected Fremont too, so they're still holding on to that for later. Fremont 1 being more of a longer map here, kind of more of a hybrid map. Easy can get you a lot of points on this if you can do it. I think it's a 2x multiplier here, so not bad at all. I believe 191 BPM, so I believe it's probably honestly on the more mechanical side as well.
Yeah, and something about this hard rock, or this on hard rock, and it's a very interesting map on the hard rock. A lot more emphasis on the sliders in some sections, and it's a little more repetitive on the rhythms, so it shouldn't be that difficult to get used to if you've been practicing it.
Yeah, I shouldn't be that bad. Dimple's coming in for Canada B. Interconnect's also coming in for Canada A. And then we'll see here what mods we'll be playing. I assume Canada A, maybe just the typical no mod hard rock hidden. But I mean Canada B is, Dimples, I've seen him play the easy sometimes, but I mean it could also be on the same with them side with just the traditional no mod hard rock hidden. But we shall see. It'll be interesting to see what these guys come up with.
Yeah, you're never slouch on the no mod players. They're there holding the consistent no mod on for a reason.
Exactly. No mod players, really the backbone of free mod maps. What would we do without them? I wouldn't know. I don't play no mod.
There wouldn't be a FC, I guess, because especially on like the anti-mod free mod 2s.
Yeah, we'll see. What's going on? As the name implies. We'll see what's going on here. I believe we're starting soon, figuring out mods. But once again, I think maybe a potential for a hit easy. It doesn't look like it's going to be there though. Hidden hard rock Canada B. Hard rock hidden no fail.
On the Canada B side though.
No man.
Meyer and Dino going to be holding on to the hard rock.
Maybe they just feel a little bit more comfortable with this. It is, I believe, AR 8.5, so on the lower side without the hard rock. So maybe they just feel a little bit more comfortable with that high AR. But we'll see if that pays off for them there. It could be the difference maker.
Yeah, no, these sliders, they're a little difficult to hold on to the accuracy if you're on hard rock. And Dimples, though, gonna be holding the SS for now. Gonna be higher act than the highest act on Team Canada, which from Data Byton.
Yeah, even though with that SS or high act, I guess it just broke here. Canada A still holding the act advantage here. Those sliders are just killer on the hard rock here. But if Dimple's gonna hold long enough, we'll see that act advantage from him specifically just paying off. 97, nothing to scoff at for sure. 85, Mir and Dino. Looks like we still have full combos for everyone here, so almost a third of the way through the map. Still got a ways to go through this here.
Yeah, it's still a relatively long map. I do expect that maybe some misses will be dropping soon, maybe near the middle of the map. This part, though, on the hard rock, Dimple is going to be dropping, though. That's not who you want dropping if you're on the side of Canada B here, as everyone on Canada A is holding on to the FCs still.
Yeah, 2 FCs to the 3. It's not going to be much longer before this score difference becomes insurmountable. 100k, 150 at the moment. At this point, if you're Canada B, you just have to hope for a mistake from Canada A. If they hold these FCs for long, it's going to be pretty tough to even come back from, even with a miss. Dino coming back up with getting that accuracy back up to 88. Same with Mir here, but still 96, 97 from Databayan. Impure with the 96. Just that athlete with the FCs, just super dominating here. And then Dino finds that miss. That is just unfortunate. I believe Mir's
still holding.
I believe.
Oh yeah, they are still holding. My bad. Sorry about that. Mir gonna be holding on. The last full combo left on their team.
Yeah, quarter of the way through the map here. A shower map, and Databayan finding the misses. Dimple's finding a break as well. So FC versus FC, 2 breaks on each side here. But it's the lead is still extending. That athlete 95 is just super dominates here. Mir trying his best here, trying to up the act. Dino finding another miss, but I don't think it's gonna be enough. The lead is still scoring 300k, and it's
Myers gonna be breaking. No, now that is the final full combo gone from Canada B. The last opportunity they even had to even remotely bring it back. Impure holding on to that full combo still, and as we're getting into the very end of the map, nothing really much you can do about this almost 400k lead.
Yeah, pretty unfortunate here. That's just probably the nail in the coffin for this map here. Dimple's finding another miss here, but Impure connects with that FC. Strong supporting course from Shadowman and Databayan, even though they're finding miss, trading with Dimples there. But I mean, still extending 500k. Shadowman does find that miss. Thanos is coming up with another supporting combo, but yeah, just unfortunate misses there. That's a break point from Canada A on Canada B's free mod 1 map. So first break point here. Canada A has an opportunity to really take advantage of this going into these next few maps here. But before we can do that, we got bans coming up.
Oh, yep. Second ban phase. Since Canada A is the one leading, I'm pretty sure they are the one that gets the first ban in the second phase, if I'm not mistaken.
I believe you are correct. Yeah, so we'll see what they decide to ban here. Hard Rock 1 was already picked. Hard Rock 2 was already banned, so no more Hard Rocks 2 really ban out there. We'll see what's up next here. I mean, the free mod 2 was protected. I don't think they're going to abandon any of the DTs. I mean, it could be that No Mod 5. It could be No Mod 1. Maybe if they really don't want to play hidden, they can just say no to that. But there's not very many choices left here, especially with the maps that they know that they're going to be good at here.
Yeah, no, it's hard to say which one they're going to be banning. Oh, and they're going to be banning the tech, it seems. Was one that I was maybe considering bringing up the idea of them banning, and it looks like, yeah, they're banning the No Mod 4.
No Mod 4 ban, yeah, definitely interesting. We'll see what Canada B decides to ban. Maybe they want the other hidden on. I believe there's no restrictions against double banning nor double picking, so someone correct me if I'm dead wrong. But I mean, No Mod 3 could be a ban, Mod 1. It's kind of hard to say. Maybe they don't want to go back to the DTs, even though it was really close. So maybe they'll do a DT1 ban. But either of those are pretty valid options.
Yeah, DT1 more of a toss-up in my opinion, and I do think maybe, I don't know, maybe they could ban the DT1. Not 100% on that one because
they're using their timeout. But yeah, so yeah, it looks like it was confirmed by ref. Double bans, double picking is allowed. So, but yeah, it looks like Canada B times out, trying to maybe gain back some of their momentum, some of their confidence, come back with the stronger mental. We'll see what will be happening coming through there, though. Let's try to give themselves as much time to recuperate and go back into this with a strong mindset.
Yeah, no, and again, Canada A, they're just consistent on everything. Like, what can you even ban against them? If I remember correctly, I think they have a very solid gimmick roster, if I'm not wrong.
I believe so. I mean, it really can just kind of depend. I mean, with Gibbon, it's always almost map dependent. With Canada A, I know they're No Mod 5, which was a gimmick map, I believe, for the qualifiers. A little bit on the worst side there. I think it was one of their lowest scoring seeded runs. Yeah, 6. I mean, 6 overall. Nothing to scoff at all. So don't be mistaken in thinking that they're 20th on No Mod 5. They were 6th. So not anything to just kind of write off and just say, let's pick this into them. I believe, though, for Canada B, it is one of their genre ones being seeded 8th for No Mod 5. So we'll have to see how that works into them there.
Yeah, Canada A got number 2 on No Mod 5 on that last round with the very nice scores from everyone there.
Very, very true. I mean, it's like I said, it's always just a toss-up with this low SR. I mean, misses happen. Just slight errors in concentration can cost you. We'll see how this goes through. So banning hidden 2, like I was mentioning before, just no hidden's gonna be played today. Seems like Canada A, at least specifically Shadow Matt, a little bit happy with that hidden ban there. Now we have a Canada A pick, opportunity to pull even further away. So we'll see what they might be going into.
Granted, that Canada be banned the hidden 2. Maybe they could go for a No Mod 5.
Exactly, that's definitely the thought. It would make sense. You're right. I'm thinking maybe it would be a DT pick here. Hard to guess, hard to say. But with it being so close to last time, maybe they would just want to try to run it back again.
Yeah, maybe they could go for... But as you said, DT could be an option there. I think the most likely option would be a No Mod 5, and that's just your classic. Look, really low AR, very weird map.
Yeah, it is a higher CS. It is AR6 as well.
Oh, and as I said,
No Mod 5 pick. There we go. Yeah, I mean, so consistent on everything Canada A. So you never really know what you're going to get with them. This is a map where misses are so easily found. So I mean, with it being gimmicky, and then this is a very old map, I believe. I don't remember when it was pulled. Let me look. Oh, this was ranked November of 2008. So, what, 20-something years ago? No, not 20. I'm insane. I can't do math. Close to 20. I think it's more like 17 years ago. What was this ranked? I just can't do math, so don't listen to me.
Yeah, let's just hope that Canada B could be putting some okay scores, if you know what I mean.
Yes. I see exactly what you're saying. But yeah, I mean, the CS5 AR6 can be devastating at times. So I assume we're probably gonna honestly see some misses here.
Yeah, there are some definitely.
Yeah. Dimple's putting himself. Yeah, Dimple's putting himself on Canada A. But
they're changing teams.
There we go. Dimple's trying to figure out which exact Canada team he wants to hedge his bets on. Yeah, I know it can be confusing at times, but I think he has the capacity to get it right, which it looks like he has. Canada, he's back on Canada B. But we'll see. We'll see who's coming in for Canada A. So far, Aikanu, Databayans staying in. Apple, Oran, now back into the Canada A slot. His PC crashed, so that's what took a moment. But we should getting it back here soon. Seems like we're about to start here as well. We'll see. Like I said, misses possible, if not almost expected.
I mean, yeah, this is your No Mod 5. Not many people, especially around this rank range, know how to play your No Mod 5s, or at least in the higher ranks. Well, and by higher I mean like You know what I mean?
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
I get what you mean. I mean, with these teams, strong gimmick teams, so, you know, maybe we'll see some very strong performances from them. I assume this will be, well, as I say, Mir does find
Is
it
that a
very
dead
big.
and just misread? Or just, like, completely a little too late on one of the notes?
Unsure. Mir finding a chain missed. I don't know. It seemed like they traded that out as well. But 74 act on the side Mir, really unfortunate start from him. We'll see if he can bring that back. But so far, I mean, 2 FCs on each team. Mir finding a miss, that's really unfortunate, but there's more map lets be played. Apple Aron finding that miss as well. Slight acne from the side of Canada A, but I believe we're still on 2 FCs from Canada B.
Yeah, Aikinu holding the very solid 98% accuracy. Dimple's Army, though, gonna be not too far behind from Aiki with a 97% hack, almost 98. Meyer gonna keep dropping there. Not gonna help that lead come back towards them in the slightest. The supporting combo from a Data Button is still there. Although, as I'm saying that, still 2 full combos from Canada B. It's just Meyer breaking it constantly, which is not
ideal.
Canada B side.
Still, I mean, a little bit more combo lead for the side of Canada B. That can definitely come into play later on in this map. Mir finding another miss, so this really unfortunate for Canada B. He's not able to find that good supporting score to come in through. While the Canada A having, I could do with the FC still, Dr. Biden finding a recovery combo, Apple Run finding that recovery combo as well. But yeah, that's
very solid,
keeps
solid
increasing.
supporting combo from Apple Aron.
Yeah, that's giving them most of the lead here.
Obviously, Data Button with the, I guess reverse FC choke. Could you call it?
Yeah, I think that's what it's called. He missed that one time in the beginning. He has not missed since, so he carries that in. 400,000 points going into this. I don't think it's gonna. There's no real way to come back from this, unfortunately. The I Don't Care FC Dimple's Army fighting the FCs along with Aikinu, I believe. So very strong scores from them all combined. S rank, Aikinu, Dimples. Dimples finding the top score with 971,000. Very, very impressive, but just
that is a really good
supporting combos.
That accuracy is quite nice. Dino Kansas FC actually seeing the map. Or, well, I guess some slider rounds were dropped, but it's still technically an FC.
So an FC, and I said this before when I commentated US Canada B map. He needs to change his name now. And he had an FC before, he has an FC now. The name needs to go. I know Can Sometimes FC is the new name. I'm putting it on him now.
You know, new name for Dino over here, Dino Can FC. And then, like, parentheses sometimes.
Parentheses sometimes. Maybe if he's feeling good, parentheses.
Yeah.
But
that was Canada A's pick, so
yeah, Canada B
maybe opting for the Protect since this is their last pick. They need to stay alive.
They do need to stay alive.
I think the anti-mod, free mod would be the way to do it.
Definitely an ideal choice for them. This is match point, like you were saying, so this is an important pick. You know, we've seen a comeback like this happen before in some other match. I don't believe in a match of 32, but last NWC we've seen things like this have happened before. So I mean, don't count them out until it's fully over. You never know what can happen.
Yeah, exactly. And as you saw in the, I think the like one of the, was it like the third map, third map or second map that Canada B was able to create it back into their.
I believe so. I think it was like the third. Yeah, I think you might be right. I think it was second and third because I know it was DT2 and can't tell. I mean, I know DT2 was one of them, and then I think it was the one of their own maps there of. I think it was No Mod 2.
Oh, they're going for the No Mod thing. The consistency test. The Are you nervous test. The
yes.
Try not to over aim challenge. Brackets impossible test.
Yeah, it is a pretty long map. Or not Actually, not too long for number one. 3.5-ish minutes. Not as long as some of the other maps here. I mean, Park 2 is pretty around the same length. So was the free mod 1. But yeah, number 1, more mechanical than you might think.
Yeah, they're looks like we are gambling for well, Canada B is going to be gambling for some Canadian misses, which is, or Canadian A misses, which is. I mean, it's maybe possible. They aren't just saying everything. It's very possible that they miss.
Yeah, these have been
once or twice.
These have been some toss-up maps. I mean, like we said, 2 within 200k of each other. That's nothing to scoff at. That could have been either way. I mean, this could have been right now if they were able to win those maps. This could have been 2-3 Canada B. So I mean, it's so hard to count them out. But at the same time, I mean, Seed will win Canada A. It's just so dominant there.
Client crashed.
Another client crash. That's a win. That's got to be in a bingo card somewhere. Am I right? Whoever has that, mark that off.
The OSU tournament stream bingo.
NWC stream bingo. 2 client crashes in one match. It's got to be somewhere. We're slowly but surely filling out that as the streams go on.
Free space though.
Yeah, free space. It's important. I mean, people forget it, and I don't understand how. It's just free right there. Who doesn't want free things? But yeah, gotta love party clients, everything like that. So we're getting it back up here. Gotta love Turning Client. That's all I gotta say. Gotta love Turning Client.
Yep, we love the stable tournament client. It's never had any problems, not one.
I love Bancho, and you can quote me on that.
True, I will quote you on that. I love Bancho TNT 2025.
That's kind of me. I mean, that was said in confidence to you and the other 50 people on stream. Okay, this was private. This is not being recorded, right? But as we go in, Nomad 1 going through, finally got it back up. So hopefully client's going well here.
But yeah, as we said before, Nomad 1, it's just always that gamble pick, especially with this map. Around AR9, Ronnie Mar going to be finding the first break of Canada A though, but it's very early in around on the map, so it shouldn't be that much of a deal.
Yeah, you could come back from that definitely. I mean, a miss in the first like 50 combo, maybe you get 800k instead of 900k, but I mean, doesn't mean too much. Canada B going slightly above. I do presume that to be the combo lead, as well as a slight act lead, 97, 97, 94 from Canada B. Doing great on that accuracy there. Akinu holding 96 for Canada A, and then 93s from the rest of Canada A. So we'll see how that progresses further into the match.
Yeah, everyone at least above 90% accuracy. Very solid, especially for a map that's, despite the low difficulty, not entirely easy to act, contrary to what you may think.
I mean, yeah, it's going through. I mean, the score is still within like that 50k range, 22,000. That early miss really not affecting that much of the score here. 96's accuracy from Canada B, dropping a little bit here. Aikanu, Roddy Mar, and Apple Aaron bringing those accuracies up, so it is swapping back over to Canada A now, due purely to the accuracy. But it is close as close can be. I mean, within these 10,000 points, I mean, a couple like points of act drop can really swing it either way.
Yeah. Oh, Apple Aaron and Ronnie Mar both finding a drop there. That is going to be a huge bit of lead, especially since we're getting into the 50% mark of the map. Aikinu, the only one holding on to any sort of combo on Canada A. We're going to need to see like maybe a break from Canada B, and there it is, a break from Meyer.
But the MCs are holding strong, holding. I mean, with past that 50% mark, these combos matter so much more. I mean, just the 150,000 point difference building and building. It's going to get bigger as we go along. As long as Canada B can hold this, 96% axe on them too. Meyer can get another recovery combo going back too. But I mean, if Canada B holds this for the next little while, I don't see how this is going to go for Canada A. I don't know how they can get this back.
Yeah, Aikinu. That one pillar of hope for Canada A still alive with the very solid accuracy, 97.29 here. There's nothing really much you can do against two full combos, unless maybe we see like a double break here. We're still not when the real score starts going up. Very solid full combos from literally everyone here. Meyer not too far behind from Avalon Aaron and Ronimar.
Yeah, we have about, there's about only like 200 combo left to gain from here. So this is rising and rising and rising. 250,000 point lead. I don't think there's much they can do about it anymore unless there's like a triple miss from Canada B, which seems unlikely. Map coming to an end here. And looks like they are holding. And it is going up rapidly.
Yeah, that lead gonna increase ever so much more towards Canada B, and they're gonna be taking the points to stay alive. Congratulations to both Dino, Can't FC, who did FC, and Superior Fish. Meyer still holding the S rank though. Aikinu, unfortunately, obviously top scorer of the map. Well, not obviously. That's a wrong word choice, but they did great. Very consistent.
They did really good. Yeah, 97.3 act.
The whole map.
Nothing to scoff at. Very, very impressive on the side, especially for a no mod one with the consistency being as it is. But 3 S ranks to 1, kind of nothing you can do about it. Canada B, I believe that was their pick. Great choice to keep them alive. Now they have to fight through this next pick against Canada A. I assume, there's not much maps left to pick. Maybe it's a DT. Maybe they want to try their luck on that Fremont too. Or, I seen Canada A showed they were good at No Mod 3, so the ult is also a choice. They have so many options here, being so wide ranging. But Canada B has to win the next 2 maps in a row to make that comeback. Possible? Yes. Very difficult? Also yes.
Yeah. But you were saying earlier that Canada A taking the Fremont, that'd be like really bold to pick someone else's protect. That'd be a little interesting to see if they actually went along with that. But as you said though, Nomad 3, very plausible for this team. Alt map, I'm not entirely sure how good Canada B is on their Nomad 3.
We'll see what they decide to pull out here. I'm expecting, like you said, Fremont 2 would be a bold choice, but you never know. DT1 or Nomad 3, I'm calling my shots. Either one of those. That's my yes. I'd be really excited to see the DT1. Like we've been saying, it's a gamble. DT1's always a gamble. The misses come fast. And DT1! I called that.
Congratulations on the call out though. DT1, it's a very interesting map. Obviously, it's just your it's just your average DT1, but it's based on experience, it's a very easy to miss sometimes. And
DT1 is No Mod 1 but faster. That's what I like to think of it. It can definitely be. It can have some different conditions. It can be more speed, more techy or finger controlling sometimes. But with it being DT1, it's just going to be the aim consistency. With this map, in this map pool, it's pretty much just DK consistency with some finger control in there. So
yeah, there's some finger control, and then there's some very closely spaced. I guess you could call them jumps or just lines, however you want to call them. And those are pretty easy to break on.
Yeah, we'll see. Canada A seems to have the miss bug a little bit in that last map, even though they did kind of get that recovery. So let's see if they can hold on to some more FCs. We might be able to see a double FC, or if not triple FC from Canada A, depending on how confident they are in this.
I will say Canada A lost on the no mod one, so it's a little interesting that they're picking DT one.
Yes,
It's a little confusing, I'll be honest.
I agree, but I mean, this is not just purely aim. Kind of similar to the Nomad 1, which Nomad 1 was mainly the aim, mainly the consistency. DT1 has that finger control. That might be what they're banking on. It's just banking for Canada B misses on that kind of on those types of sections. Which, you know, it's such a gamble though. You really don't know how it's going to play out, but with the limited options that they have, it's a good idea. If they can just hold, if they get the combo and the Canada B finds the misses, then, well, I mean, we'll see, but it's likely. Yeah, we're getting into it here.
We're starting in. We're waiting a little bit. Everyone's still holding pretty solidly. Accuracy's
pretty flip-floppy here act-wise. Canada A kind of running away with the accuracy now with that SS from Ikono so far. Seems like he's feeling comfortable on the DT right now. He'll probably be holding pretty strong, finding the first 100 there, but holding the 99.
No breaks yet, but I will imagine that we might see this soon. But as I said, there are some, I guess you could call finger controls. Data Byte is going to be finding the first drop, though. That's not what you want to see if you're Canada A here, as the rest of the other team is still holding on to the FC. Shower Mat also breaking. That's going to be the one break that's going to be bringing it over to Canada B here. Akinu, the only one holding on to the full combo with 99% accuracy.
Yeah, coming up on halfway through the map here, that combo is going to get real important real fast here soon. I mean, this map is only about 900, something around that combo. So we're getting close to where it gets important. 80, almost 100k score lead. Dino-Can FC finding the miss, trading it back off to Canada A. But unless another miss comes off from Canada B, it's not going to matter much. Shower Mat and Death of Biden coming back with good recovery combos. But he does find a miss. Shower Mat trading that off from the earlier miss with Dino-Can FC. So we're probably going to see the same score lead hold here for a little while.
At the Yak advantage, I do think it's over in Canada A side, but Data Button going to be finding yet another drop for Canada A. Aikina still holding very strong with the very high active C. Elixir Vader, though, also finding a break. 1 FC left to 1. It is very close. Data Bite going to be finding yet another drop. Going to be trading that FC, but it's the value of those trades a little different. Yeah,
unless Mir breaks here, it's not gonna. It's gonna be probably Canada B is gonna hold this. Dino-Can FC and Shower Mat holding the. Shower Mat ended up finding a miss there. Dino-Can FC still holding on to that combo there, extending that lead over the other supporting combos from Canada A. Mir still holding on with that 94% act. Aikinu finding a miss. The last FC.
No.
The last FC towards the end of the map. There's no.
Mir holding on to the full combo.
Mir clutching
up. Is Mir gonna hit the million? Is it the million?
Oh,
they hit the 1 mil. Oh, but
1 mil
so did Aikinu, though.
So did
Despite
Aikinu.
That one miss.
Very impressive scores. Aikinu still finding the top score. 97% accuracy speaks for itself. Very impressive there, but it just wasn't enough. Mir with the FC, Alexi Vader with the S rank as well, only with the slider break, and Dino-Can FC with a great supporting combo. Death Divide and Shower Mat just unfortunately finding those misses, and just at unfortunate spots and timings to where Canada B could just pull away with it.
Shoutouts to Shower Mat though with the 0 miss, it seems. Just a bunch of slider breaks.
Yeah, well, looks like we're probably going into. So if Canada B wins this map, next map it's their pick. They'll be going to tiebreaker. So we'll see. I guess. I mean, maybe it'll be free mod 2. That's what I would expect, especially with the protect. So
they're gonna pick to protect, right? Yeah, they won't just protect it just because they don't want to play it, right?
They've got to be. I mean, I bet it's gonna take some time. I'm looking in the chat. It seems like Dimples right now is reading the tiebreaker. So we'll see how that goes for Dimples. But I assume they're gonna wait out the time just a little bit to try to get some more experience onto that map. But Mir hasn't even played the tiebreaker. But I doubt that. I do doubt that a lot. A lot of practice lobbies going on over the Canada side, from what I'm aware of. So I don't think much of them are lacking in the practice. But let's see here. So going back to the predictions that we had earlier, right, in terms of the match, we thought Canada was going to win. What are your thoughts now, Esteban? I still think Canada's going to win.
All right,
but it's a tough call.
I was saying that Canada was going to win, but you know what? Canada, they're looking very, very they're looking very fierce with their performance. So I think Canada might actually make the comeback here.
Yeah, Canada doing well against Canada right now. I mean, strong teams on both Canada and Canada, but we'll just have to see. I don't know. I mean, Nomad 3 coming out from Canada. Interesting pick. Not the Fremont to protect. Maybe that was a red herring to try to stray away Canada from picking it.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was saying earlier.
Yeah, Nomad 3. The protect on Fremont 2 just to pick Nomad 3 is kind of just a Chad move.
I will say though, I'm glad they picked Nomad 3 because I really like the song.
The song's
it's also a really fun map in this pool.
Yeah, Deco 27, great song, and fun map too. 4.5 BPM, 132. It's a longer map theoretically. I mean, I think it's around 3 minutes, I believe, to like high 250s. So we'll see how that goes. This is a map where, like every alt map ever, it's easy to break, and even more so with a BPM like 132.
There's one section though in this map. Those who have played it, they know what that section is, and it's a doozy right now actually.
Yeah, it's a doozy.
Yeah, no, and that pattern is not the easiest to hold combo on. I'll just say that.
Yeah, definitely not. I mean, it's hard to root against Canada being in a spot like this. I mean, everyone would like to see an underdog win, and especially when they're coming back 2 maps in a row, a breakpoint against Canada A, after being down 3 maps in a row. But Canada A, so strong, looking to curb that momentum and really put this match to rest here with this last pick. So 2 different narratives going on at the same time. Seed 1 versus Seed 17. See how this Nomad 3 goes.
But as I said, there's a section in this map that's not that easy to hold combo on, or at least in my opinion. Maybe these guys are just the best players in the whole world. I mean, they are. I mean, Canada is Seed 1 after all.
I mean, it's up to be seen here. Slight act lead instead of Canada A. Really, as usual, just holding that strong gap. 97, 96, 95. LKFC holding the 98, 96. Amir just the lone 91 here. But I mean, he's rising that rapidly. But still very close at the moment.
Yeah, no one got caught off guard by that one very long slider, but they did. A bunch of them did lose accuracy on it though.
Yeah, I mean, it's still within that 40,000 point difference here, so I mean, this could end up being an act battle. But Alexi, they're finding this.
Yeah, they're finding a miss. Oh, here it is. Oh, Dino gonna be the one breaking on it. Only 1 full combo left in Meyer, but everyone else doing very well on it. No one's actually breaking. And yeah, and they actually hit it. Wow, that is kind of crazy from Canada A. Every single person hit it without losing how much accuracy might have had. Oh, Apple Aaron gonna be finding a break though. And I can do 2. There's 1 combo to 1 full combo to 1 full combo. Once again, Shower Mat and Mir also gonna be breaking, but there's no combo left.
Yeah, I mean, Canada has those 300 combo scores left, so maybe it can go slightly over in their direction, but that 300,000 points is not an easy mountain to surpass. They're going to have to hold towards the end to even have a slight chance of doing this. And we're almost coming up on a quarter on the map left. It is starting to slightly go down towards the side of Canada B, but that is 200,000 points.
You're going to be finding a drop.
That could be big here.
We're at the parts where the points are going to really start to kick in here. Everyone hitting that slider. With their cursor, they don't seem very very happy with how they dropped those.
Seemed a bit confused on what happened there, but 2 400 combos from
Charmat finding a break though. Alpha Aaron
Yeah,
gonna be the highest combo on Canada A right now as everyone on Canada B holding very solid recovery combos. Oh, but Dino gonna be finding yet another break, and that just made this lead very, very difficult to come back from. But
yeah, closing on the final seconds of the map. Alpha Aaron does find that drop, but I don't think it's gonna matter. Alexi Vader holding on to that combo, but Mir finding a miss here, and I think that's gonna be it. Canada A finding the win, cutting down on that momentum when Canada B had, and Canada A taking it 5-3. Such a close match from these two. I mean, it's as close as you can realistically get it without going to tiebreaker. 2 maps within 20,000. A map like this where it could have honestly gone either way. And then, it's just so close. But mad respect to people on each teams. Going into this Nomad 3 here, nerves are probably pretty high on each side. Good combos from Canada A.
Alexi Vader, shoutouts on the S rank. That is, what a nice score.
Yeah, not a easy feat getting the S rank on the Nomad 3. Good job for him. But yeah, Canada A going to be moving on here to the next winners bracket match, I believe.
They'll be facing the winner of USA versus Germany, I think, right?
I believe so, yeah. So USA A versus Germany A. Those two, that's a match to look out for as well. Very close in seeding. Seed 8 and seed 9. Very, very close. USA A did have kind of an unfortunate performance in the round of 32, getting into tiebreaker against
Singapore. We don't talk about that.
We don't talk about that. We don't talk about that. Esteban being a USA A player does not have fond memories of that match. He will be playing that, so keep an eye out for Esteban on that as well. So we'll see that next week. Or not this week. We'll see that this week. Stay tuned.
Next match. When is the next match, actually? It should...
No? Saturday. Maybe I'm wrong.
Is it Vietnam versus China A?
Unclear. I mean, I think it's Spain versus Malaysia. That's Saturday, 13
Is it?
13 UTC.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I believe that will be the next one. So I think that's in about 10 hours, if I'm not mistaken. I definitely could be.
Stay tuned. Make sure to show up for Spain A versus Malaysia. You could see some very intense fighting there.
Yeah, that's in the winner bracket as well, so that's an important match to see what will be going down in there in terms for your brackets going forward as well. But yeah, great match between Canada B, Canada A. Very, very impressive showing from both teams.
But yeah, congrats to Canada A taking out the victory. Canada B putting up a really, really good fight though. Taking 3 points from seed 1 at seed 17. Damn, that's pretty solid. Do you have anything else to say, TNT?
I mean, not really. I mean, watch out for this Canada B team in the lower bracket. Not a team you would traditionally want to be seeing yourself facing if you go up against them. I mean, like we just said, strong performance against seed 1. They have the legs to go far here. So just keep an eye out on them.
Was there anything else you would like to say?
I mean, I'll leave it up to you if you have anything.
Oh no, yeah.
Alright, let's see here. I don't know if we're doing a Hidden 2 show match or if we're doing a tiebreaker show match. So...
Yeah, I don't know what's going on here, but...
I think they're trying to do a Hidden 2 1v1. But we'll see, see what's going on there. I mean... Maybe it's not a 1v1, maybe it's still just the 3v3. Chat's really wanting the Hidden 2.
Hidden 2 showcase.
The Hidden 2 showcase. Like most tournaments do, the Hidden 2 showcase being a staple of those two tournaments,
Yeah, you always see them. Like,
yeah.
there's just not OWC. You always see the Hidden 2 showcase.
You always see the Hidden 2 showcase. I mean, no matter if it's a sweep, no matter anything else, Hidden 2 is a constant in those two tournaments.
You know, you love to see them. Everyone loves Hidden 2s.
Hidden 2 is my favorite map.
Yeah, I know you love your Hidden 2s, especially.
I'm known for my Hidden 2 love, and that's something you can quote me on. Except don't quote me. But I did say it.
Oh, I got you. I quoted you on that.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. You always very helpful. Very helpful. Yeah, we'll see what's going on through here. If they're trying to run the Hidden 2 or not.
But yeah, this song, I'm not sure if it's familiar to everyone else, but I do know this song. I think I listened to a different cover of it. This song, I'm pretty sure, doesn't have like a lot of covers.
This is definitely one of the more popular covers. I think there's like at least three different ranked map sets of this. Not even including the unranked ones. But yeah, pretty popular song, pretty good song too. Yeah, I mean, I'm not super familiar with this Hidden.
But yeah, what is the original version of this?
Unclear. I don't think I've heard it.
Is it like a Vocaloid? I mean, that's usually how it is with a bunch of these.
Typically,
people love covering Vocaloid songs.
I mean, just completely unrealistic notes to hit. What's not to love about that?
Real.
But yeah, this is a Hidden 2 on the shorter map length. Just basically pretty much at 2 minutes. 7.5 AR. I could never. OD7.
You mean you love eat?
Sorry. Yes. I love AR 7.5. That's my favorite. I wish I could only play AR 7.5. Let's see.
You can only dream of playing AR 7.5.
It's my life goal. I haven't seen any maps that are AR 1.75, unfortunately. I'm still trying to find one. But if you have any recommendations, let me know. But yeah, let's see. Yeah, apparently the original is the Canaria version for this King. Per chat. They know much more about this than I am.
The informants on chat, yeah.
Chat, a reliable source of information.
I trust chat.
I trust chat implicitly.
Yeah, implicitly.
Implicitly, of course. But yeah, we'll see if this is gonna get started anytime soon. Yeah, it looks like they're trying to get everyone Canada B, Canada A in for this. But yeah, we're gonna try to get this going here soon. But yeah, honestly,
how is commentating this match for you?
I mean, pretty fun. I mean, Canada B, Canada A. Canada versus Canada. I'm just glad that Canada won. You know, in the end,
Canada won and not Canada. I'm just saying.
Honestly, I mean, it looks like we're getting the Hidden 2 showcase underway.
I'm sorry, Canada lovers, but Canada is better.
Canada is better, Canada lovers. That's a statement of all time. We'll see what's going on here. Impure and Dido finding early misses here. Slight athlete, side of Canada A. Dimples and Dido's finding misses, and Mir finding miss. From what we could see, Aikanu, the only FC, unless that was a. It was Ronnie Myers as well. FC. Yeah. My apologies.
You know, there's no combo left on Canada B, but Canada A going to be holding on to that combo, especially on these squares, which are pretty difficult to hit.
Yeah, Ronnie Myers just found that miss.
Player,
yeah. I mean, you can kind of see why Canada B did not want to really go into the Hiddens this match here.
Yeah, no, the Hidden's not something everyone can play, obviously. Well, that's the case for anything in this game.
Yeah, I mean, mods are so selective, but I mean, especially against Canada A, it's one of the harder teams to go up against in the Hidden category. But we'll see how this goes forward. I can do some finding the FC still halfway through this map. Impure Connect's getting a another.
Oh wait, is Dimples FC?
I don't believe so.
Oh,
He did find a
no,
miss.
no, yeah, well, they found a miss, but
Yeah, they're very
holding
similar
S
with
rank,
Impure.
the highest score in the lobby, yeah.
Yeah, Ak doing a lot of work for him there. Mirror finding a miss there. Dano also finding a miss, as I was about to say he was holding. But yeah, it looks like Impure and Akinu holding strong for inside of Canada A from what we can see at the moment. 400,000 score lead. Yeah, it's just such a hard map to get consistent ads. It's the reading with the stack notes very difficult to consistently get.
Okay, Aikinu, that full combo is gonna be helping out with the lead over Dimples here. Despite the accuracy from Dimples being nothing short from being insane, honestly.
Yeah. Even despite those misses, really a crazy act. I believe that was 98.
8 to 100. Wow.
Yeah, impressive. He just found a lot of those slider breaks. And then
just one slider break, I think. Yeah.
Just one slider break, and that was kind of unfortunate. Definitely could have been probably close to 1 mil if he was able to get that FC. But yeah, great into showcase going on there. But yeah, great match. Make sure to tune into those next matches. I believe they're all if you're on the North American content, they're all pretty much tomorrow, but they're all going to be Saturday. I don't believe we have any more matches. At least in the next
immediate matches.
Any immediate matches. Next one, 10 hours ish. If my math is incorrect. Find me.
There's UCC, Spain A versus Malaysia. Be there or be square. Or be circle, rather.
Or be circle.
There's no squares in O2.
I mean, there's square patterns, but I don't think that's what we're talking about here.
Yeah,
but yeah, be there. Keep an eye out for it. And then, yeah, we should. I mean, we'll see you guys all around for sure.
Yeah, this has been Esteban and
TNT. So we'll see you guys eventually. We're probably gonna be doing commentating again, so keep an eye out for us, and we'll be around.
Yeah, make sure to leave a like if you enjoyed our commentary.
Leave a like, hit a sub, everything you can do. Check out the YouTube channel. I know we have a NWC YouTube channel. We upload all the VODs there, so check that out as well.
But yeah, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next match.
Bye-bye.